Walt Disney World isn't just a theme park, it's a city. A 25,000-acre world of rides, food, fireworks, nostalgia, and yes, chaos if you're not prepared. If you've never been before, it can feel overwhelming before you even pack your suitcase. So today, I'm giving you 20 Disney World tips that will help you plan smarter, stress less, and enjoy every magical minute. Let's go! First, most important thing you need to do is book early. Seriously, really early. Disney rewards the Type A planners. Dining reservations and enchanting extras open 60 days out. If you want to eat inside the castle or build a lightsaber at Savvy's, you need to be on the app at 6 a.m. Eastern Time exactly 60 days before your trip. Don't wait and see. At Disney's, you see usually means sold out. Secondly, download the My Disney Experience app. Before you even land in Orlando, download the My Disney Experience app. This app is your park map, wait time tracker, lightning lane manager, dining reservation tool, mobile food ordering system. Without it, you're basically navigating blind. Thirdly, you need to understand how Lightning Lane works. Disney's Skip the Line system, Lightning Lane Multipass, is no longer a nice-to-have. It's almost a necessity for the big rides. Research the difference between Multipass and Single Pass before you fly. The biggest mistake first-timers make? They wait too long to book their top rides. You don't want to be standing in the Florida sun staring at your screen trying to figure out why you can't book Slinky Dog Dash. Number 4, stay on Disney property, if budget allows. Why? 2 words, early entry. Getting into the parks 30 minutes before the general public is the difference between a 10-minute wait and a 90-minute wait for Avatar Flight of Passage. Plus, the free transportation means you never have to touch your car keys. Is it more expensive? Yes. Is it more convenient? Absolutely. Number 5. It is very important to arrive early before the parks open. This is called rope drop. If the park opens at 9 a.m., be there at 8:15. That first hour is the golden hour. It's the lowest wait times you'll see all day. You can often knock out 2 or 3 headliner rides before the crowds even wake up at their hotels. Sleep in, and you'll pay for it in lines. Number 6 tip is for those who would like dine with characters. Make dining reservations in advance. Some restaurants book up 60 days ahead for character dining, themed restaurants, and fireworks views. Remember, if you want something special, reserve it early otherwise. You will be refreshing the app hoping for cancellations. Number 7. This tip can save you a lot of time. Use mobile ordering for quick service. Do not walk up to a quick service counter at 12:30 p.m. expecting to eat. You'll wait 40 minutes just to order. So, place your mobile order for lunch at 10 a.m. while you're standing in a line. Set your arrival window for later, and when you're hungry, just tap, "I'm here." Number 8. You should wear comfortable shoes, not new ones. You will walk 10 to 12 miles a day. This is not the time for brand new sneakers or cute flip-flops. Wear broken-in shoes and pack moleskin or blister band-aids. Once a blister starts, the magic ends. Number 9. Pack a small essentials bag. This could be a day saver for you. It should include a portable power bank, the app kills your battery, a reusable water bottle, free ice water is available at any quick service spot, a $5 poncho from Amazon. Disney ponchos are more than $12 and look like trash bags. Snacks for quick breaks and sunscreen. Number 10. is better planning of your park days around the calendar. Usually weekends are busier, but holiday weeks are much busier. So, check crowd calendar and avoid peak days if possible. Strategic scheduling can save you hours. Number 11. You must rope drop the most popular ride. Every park has a headliner. At Magic Kingdom, it might be Tron or Seven Dwarfs. At Disney's Hollywood Studios, it's usually Rise of the Resistance. Ride the big attraction first, not at 2 p.m. Number 12. This is very important to take a midday break. From 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's hottest, it's busiest, everyone's tired. Go back to your hotel, swim, nap, then return refreshed for nighttime magic. In excitement, most people don't take midday break and they burn out very quickly. Number 13. Before you leave for park, make sure you check the entertainment schedule. Parades, shows, fireworks. Don't accidentally miss them because you were in line for popcorn. The nighttime shows at EPCOT and Magic Kingdom, absolutely worth planning around. Number 14. Try the food at the park. It's better than you think. Disney food is not basic theme park food. We're talking international dishes at EPCOT, gourmet snacks, creative desserts, seasonal festival menus. Come hungry. Number 15. This can be a big money-saving tip. Keep an eye on the Disney dining plan. Depending on your family size and eating style, the Disney dining plan can save money or cost more. Run the numbers before assuming it's a deal. Number 16. If you are planning to do multiple parks in one day, which I strongly discourage, you must factor travel time between parks. Disney is massive. Going from Animal Kingdom to Magic Kingdom isn't a 10-minute walk. It can take an hour with buses and lines. Plan transitions carefully. I would highly recommend to do one park in one day. Number 17. Very important to grab a physical park map. Yes, the app is great, but a physical map helps visualize layout, makes planning easier, and doesn't drain battery. Old school still works. Number 18. Talk to the cast members. They are very helpful. Disney cast members aren't just staff, they're storytellers. Ask questions. Ask for recommendations. If it's your first visit, go to Guest Relations and get a First Visit button. You'd be surprised how much extra magic comes your way when you're wearing it. And magic sometimes happens when you least expect it. Number 19. Manage your expectations. Remember, you won't do everything. You won't ride every ride. And that's okay. Disney is about moments, not checklists. Slow down enough to actually feel it, enjoy the moments, and make some memories with your families. And finale, the mouse always wins. You can plan perfectly, you can watch every video, you can map out every minute, and something will still go wrong. A ride breaks down, a storm rolls in, plans shift, and that's part of it. Accept it now. The most successful Disney trips are the ones where the family can pivot and laugh when things go off script. Disney isn't just about rides, it's about nostalgia, it's about family, it's about that feeling when the fireworks explode over the castle and everyone just stops. Plan smart, stay flexible, and let yourself be a kid again. If this helped you, subscribe for more travel tips and videos. Bye until next time.